runners now on first and second. It's the top of the batting order. Batting next for Calumet, number 4, Hunter Arnold. And bases are loaded for the Chieftains. Next to bat, number 8, Caleb Meshberger.
Nice catch.
Two out. Next to the plate, number 17, Jackson Olive.
Jackson men back safe. Overthrows. Runner will advance. And second to third, one more scores. 10-6.
And a run will across the plate. It is now 10-6 Calumet. 22, Wyatt Dean.
Hooks foul. Oh, gives him the call. So the Chieftains strand 3, top of the 6th coming up.
And that will end the inning. After 5 complete innings of play, it is 10-6 with Calumet in the lead. We're heading to the top of the 6th inning. We're not through yet, folks.
All right, I haven't kept the official tally on this game, but we would be getting close to a potential final through 6. Keep in mind that Calumet is the home team. They would not have to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning should this inning hit the 2-hour and 15-minute marker. Original toss out for the final game of the night, 7 p.m., and we are 22 minutes away from that time.
Coming to bat in the top of the 6th for Elk City, number 15, Jaden Wynn.
Ball in play, third base, scoops it up, bobbles, throws, fires, and is able to get him. Very close.
And there's one out. batting for Elk City, number 13, Colton Seahigh.
And again, just a reminder, not only are there 3 run rules in effect, 12 after 3, 10 after 4, 8 after 5, there is a 2-hour and 15-minute limit assigned to each game to be played. Two on the count. 3-2. Ball put in play. Will go foul. And a base runner.
Running out at first base for Elk City. Your next batter, number 18, Charles Medina.
And base runner goes. And we're back full count. And he walks him.
Runners now on first and second for Elk City. Next to the plate, number 1, Cole Bowie.
Fouls it off 0-2. Almost hits him. Evens up the count 2-2. Ball on the dirt, runners steal. And yet another full count. And gets him on the strikeout.
And there's 2 away. Batting next, number 5, Holland Church.
It may be now or never for Elk City. We are approximately 12 minutes out from the original toss-out time of 7 p.m. for Binger and Lokiba. So this may be the final at-bat. Just about came back in for a strike, believe it or not. That was exceptionally close. 2-1 on the pitch count now. Make it 3-1. And he walks them loaded.
And bases are loaded up for Elk City. Next to the plate, number 9, Wyatt McConnell.
All right, 4 said any base. Elk City, improbable as it sounded earlier in the game, they are now 1 home run away from tying this game. Perfectly timed triple with an error would lead to 4 runs as well. Due to time constraints, we may very well have a culmination reached here in the 6 without a run rule. Based upon the style of weather, you would have assumed that in both games we have covered for Prep Nation TV broadcast that it would have favored the pitchers. It's actually done the opposite. It's favored the batters. In back-to-back games, we've had 14-8 and 10-6. Those are definitely not pitchers' duels. And he'll walk in a run, 10-7.
And a score will cross the plate. Base is still loaded up. And coming up to bat, number 25, Reese Burton.
In for a strike. And again, now we are 8 minutes out from the original fourth game of the night, starting at 7 p.m. That will not be happening now, obviously. And high and outside, 3-1 on the count. So the pitcher on the verge of walking in another unearned run. 10-7 is the lead for Calumet over Elk City Freshman. And down the pike, full count. All right, so could it be, can it be, will it be? Possibly the final at-bat for Elk City here. Money pitch on its way. Fouls it off. And back-to-back fouls keeps him alive in the count. 3-2 resumes. Number 5, bless his heart, he has touched base twice now. Has to go back to second for technically the fourth time in the game. Just on this sequence of plays right now. And they get the break to go their way. 10-8, another run scores on the walk.
And another score will cross the plate. It is now 10-8, 2 out.
39 pitches into this inning for Calumet, which is indicative of what scenario he's in right now. Back to back to back, bases loaded. If there is any positive in the favor of the Chieftains right here, they have got this young man right here at the plate to strike out twice back to back. Pitcher just cannot throw a strike now. So 3-1 on the verge of making this a one-run game. Hasn't been that since the second inning when it was briefly 2-1. Full count. If you were watching earlier and you tuned it off at 9-2, the joke may end up being on you. Money pitch on its way, and it's another ball and another walk.
And another score will cross the plate. Still loaded up bases. And folks, it's a 10-9 ball game.
And a fourth pitching change now coming up for the Calumet Chieftains. It has just been one of those days to where they had the game in tow. All the momentum. Had responded from a 1-0 deficit in the top of the first inning to tie the game and then take the lead. And now hanging on by a piece of thread to a 10-9 game here, needing a third out by a relief pitcher who is inheriting nothing. Bases loaded with 5 consecutive runs coming in. We've heard the Happy Days song. We've heard the Jefferson song. I add that we add the Dukes of Hazzard Good Old Boys song to the playlist. We have reminisced through early parts of our early childhood, at least today for me, dating myself.
Go with Powell there.
Well, if you're the home Lokiba fans, you have to be getting a little bit antsy because you know that you've seen this dog and pony show before. You know exactly how long it's going to take them to get the field ready. You know how long it's going to take each team to pitch and catch and throw around. But you don't know if this game is going to end now. Because now that the 3 hours or 2 hours, I should say, and 45 minutes, it seems like it's been 3 hours and 25 minutes already. But now that the 2:15 mark has been met, and if this game ties or Elk City should take the lead, Calumet gets to bat in the bottom of the 6th, which means it goes even longer. All right, here we go. And the trend of balls continues, 1-0 count.
Batting for Elk City is number 16, Kyler Perkey.
And back-to-back strikes, 1-2. So, having said that, the Elks now down to their final out, their final strike here. Fouls it off, keeps alive. 1-2 count resumes. If you're the base runner on third, there is no scenario where I'm not running on this pitch unless it's a ball. You hear the bat make connection, you better go, go, go. And he gets him looking. So we'll see if that is the conclusion of the game. My understanding is that it will be.
And that will be your ball game. Final score is 10-9 with Calumet winning. And Calumet will take on the winner of the Binger-Oni Lokiba Sickles game, which will be coming up shortly. Elk City will be playing the runner-up. Our next game will be coming up shortly.
Final score, Calumet 10, Elk City Freshman 9. Prep Nation TV triple header coverage continues. Final game of the night will feature the Binger-Oni Bobcats versus the Lokiba Sickles Panthers.